today is a final. The laptop was, as you could see on yesterday videos, the laptop was losing power, turning off immediately. Besides that, the BIOS was flashed without original firmware. It was losing power. Later I found out, well, today, it was not because how I'm going to say it is not because default resistance transistors or whatever they are more or less properly. The problem is in this bluish yellowish color from the top north bridge, and it is held it like so. Okay, do you know why it's a yellowish bluish color? Because it has overpassed temperature. Here is burned and here is burned. I don't know if you could see. Yellowish. This part burn, this part burn. It's exactly the entrance and exit of the power. You can ask Intel. Do you know why I'm touching this with my hands? Because no power at all, you know. According with the condition of the keyboard is, which is the position? Well, this is like, it's like so, yeah. Wait a minute, yeah. No, it's like so. Exactly. This is like so, this is the keyboard entrance. The keyboard had a smash, I could show you, but I showed yesterday, as a smash of a punch. And that punch is exactly here, on this area, where actually the motherboard does inflict which means that this, besides of overclocking and probably lose the round on a fucking game, he punched it, and by punch it, the motherfucker computer was not holding the power constantly where it needed. That's why it was shutting down over and over. Now I want to see the prick guy or the motherfuckers that wish to make me blame for this shit, you know, because on that night I caught this inside of Electropoint, my business, until God says otherwise. I was passed on the same electron point in the afternoon to 14 hours. And I actually looked at it inside, and honestly, there was any. Later at night, it was this one. I think you don't expect people to pay this shit after the shit you done. This is shit, and I need a new motherboard for me. Free gift, motherfucker. Gift. I want this motherboard as a gift. And by the way, Portuguese people is not a recognized people in all fucking world. You know why? Because these brands, Sony, Intel, Microsoft representatives, except the Microsoft, but the Microsoft guy was the only persistent guy. They offer me, they propose, and they challenge me by giving this shit. People from Portugal that are associated to this brand. So I could do my work. My interest is not programming. My interest is build kind of this shit, then program upon the fucking hardware that I invented, or reinvented, or rescue. I'm not forced to remove nothing from nowhere. I buy stuff. It is expected that stuff is according with law, because I always respected law. I'm not perfect. I committed mistakes long years ago. Now I want this shit free.